John Neal Jr., your professor. Welcome to another lesson of Time to Get It Monday. How are you, my students and listeners, ladies and gentlemen? Hopefully you're doing fine. Well, I'm doing pretty good. As you can see, the weather is nice. I'm enjoying myself. But man, I wish you were here, but you're probably in better weather, or some of you probably are in some snow. I hope you're doing fine though. I know I am. But let's get right into it, right? Today our topic is feelings. Feelings. Whoa, feelings. Oh no, I'm not a singer. I'm sorry. If I bored you, if I hurt somebody's ears, I apologize. Let's get right into the lessons. What does feelings mean? Right? Do you ever feel sad? Do you ever feel happy? Do you ever feel like, oh my gosh, I'm depressed? Right? A lot of us feel those feelings of depression or even anger. We're not always happy. But how does our feeling affect our lives? Let me think. Well, in many ways. For you younger people out there, your feelings may get hurt if your parents say, no, you can't go to your friend's house, right? You feel upset. Well, if your friends or your family members say, well, you can't do this. What if your mom say, your dad say, no, you can't watch TV, right? What if they say you got to go to bed early, right? Got to put away your devices. You can't talk on the phone. You can't text anyone. Your feelings get hurt, right? And what about for you older people that are a little bit older, right? You do your test, you don't do too well on it. Your professor have warned you, look at your syllabus, or studying, you didn't study, you failed to, right? Or you thought going to that party was a lot more important. And then when you got your results back, an F or a D, you say, oh my gosh, I can't believe this professor gave me an F or a D. Well, they didn't give you nothing, you earned that grade, right? You earned it. And if you would, chances are, if you would have studied, you would have did a lot better, right? What about those of you who are married? You ask your significant other to do something for you, and they don't comply with you. What? You get upset, right? Absolutely. And sometimes they do things for you that are unexpected, like buy you flowers, buy you candy, or take you on a nice vacation, and we get excited, right? We get happy. Well, those are your feelings. Well, here's the issue with our feelings as it relates to life. We're all caught up in terms of how we take things. Do you know that we can control our feelings, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my students and listeners? We can control our feelings. If we hone in on our emotional intelligence and our mindset, I guarantee you that we can control how we feel. See, people are going to give us information throughout our life, and it's going to be positive and it's going to be negative. At least that's how we are perceiving at that point in time. But as your mood changes, go back and start analyzing the situation for what it is. And don't put your feelings into it. And see how you really look at this situation. See, we can't look at things so much in terms of how we feel. Because if we live our life in terms of how we feel, we're going to make bad decisions. See, it doesn't matter how we feel at the end of the day, as long as we understand why we feel that way. Kind of difficult to understand, right? What I mean by that is ask yourself, why do I feel this way? Why do I react this way? And have self-talk with yourself. If you have self-talk with yourself, chances are you won't gravitate towards making bad decisions. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't get caught up in your feelings. Please be intelligent as it relates to making decisions. And please have a better and a prosperous life. If you don't get caught up in your feelings, you're intelligent about your decision making, I guarantee you, you'll love the way you feel. Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. And please leave comments right here. I'm your professor, John Neal Jr. Please come back again, and thank you for listening.